Ready as we're gonna be.
Okay, welcome folks to the July 28th, 2025 Select Board meeting. Our three clerk treasurer Danielle and one guest, Mr. Wright. Start off with our town clerk report.
And I apologize, I do not have a report. I've been focused on budget, so I don't really have anything. I do have a reminder that August 6th, the absentee ballots will be available for the municipal election in September.
Okay. Very good, thank you. Everybody looked at the agenda for today. We're good for that. Any additions?
All good.
All good.
All right, minutes from last week. Everybody go through those?
Good.
Yep.
Okay. While that's going around.
I'll hand it to Karen.
Okay, yep. I didn't see a warrant.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Sam, look at my face.
Thank you.
Small.
Hidden.
Okay. So the warrant for this week is a total of $22,702, one of our smaller ones, which we'll take. And 90% of that is payment to Mellon and Son for trash and recycling.
It's heavy enough.
Yep. Oh, okay. You're too quick.
Be quick.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, put it there. You go back. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Ads, we've got the second week of our ad for the public hearings for the cannabis licensing applications. Will be in this week. There's something about meetings, okay. Well, I might as well say it now. We are having public hearings for the two applications that we have for cannabis stores on August 5th at 6 p.m. here. The public is welcome and encouraged to attend. You can also email us comments or send them by snail mail if you'd like. Okay, we got a report from the Department of Public Safety who does our dispatching. This is actually for the month of June, I believe. I may be wrong, but yeah, it says June.
Yep.
So, majority of the calls were medical in nature, where they provide backup. Citizen requested assistance, it's also high on the list. Traffic complaints, civil issues, welfare check, suspicious person or vehicle, traffic stop, and fire calls. Get that posted online. Do you get emailed a copy of that?
I know.
No? Okay, I can forward that to you. All right. Meetings, again, note the public hearing on August 5th. Planning board workshop would be August 6th. I assume they're having one. And then 2 weeks later would be their regular meeting. Code enforcement officer. Our new code enforcement officer, Tom Myrick, started today. I want you all to welcome him. He's got a fairly steep learning curve. He's going to be working hopefully side by side with Norm Hutchins for a while and going through the required training. And we just keep our fingers crossed. He's ambitious and looking forward to things, so I think he'll work out fine. Our new phone system is in place. New phones, old phones. I guess we can get rid of the old ones. They're not connected to anything. So we're still getting to know the system a little bit, but it does work. Haven't been many phone calls that I've heard today, although there may be.
3.
Oh, yeah. Jen's number must be on somebody's list.
Great. Just send you a voice message. Listen.
Yeah.
Did that alarm ever get taken care of?
No, that was on my list today, and
Okay.
I didn't have a chance. I will.
Are the extensions gonna get posted on the website, or maybe they're already there?
I don't know, we never got a chance to talk about whether we're gonna post extensions or what for
I
everybody.
think that would be up to the individual and individual situation. If you want to give somebody your personal extension, that's fine.
Okay.
But I don't think we should post them. I may change my mind on that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I look for input.
What happens now when people call? Do they say for Selectboard office or for Aaron Press Note something? Or
I haven't listened to the entire
I haven't
three
either.
yet.
So
Yeah, I believe it's just select board, code enforcement, planning board, and assessors.
okay.
And that's only if it's not answered in the first few rings,
Right, right.
which,
We let it ring 3 times, so it goes to the tree. I mean,
okay.
so
And then when somebody selects the clerk's, I forgot the clerk on that list, but when
Yeah.
somebody selects clerk's office, does it ring the 3 phones?
it does.
It
yeah.
does,
It
okay.
goes right back to us. Yep.
Yeah, okay, good, good. I started looking at the control panel for things, and I'll see if I can, I mean, would you still like the number of rings reduced before it answers?
If possible.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's an easy thing, I mean, it's no
Well,
big
it
deal.
should
We just
be.
know now in our head we gotta let it ring 3
Yeah.
times for the tree to work. So
Yeah, no, that should be an easy thing, yeah. Okay, ATV Club and Land Share Riders. Jen met with the game warden.
Yeah.
Tell us about that if you would.
Stephen Thistlewood, game warden, came out and rode through town looking for signs. He said the trails were pretty poorly marked. He was going to speak with Tom Espinosa,
Yeah.
Land Share Riders, and John Hasty Road. I told him that was not trail access, and he was going to talk to him and see, and then get back to us, which he hasn't done yet.
Okay.
But we do have actually another contact, Tyler Harhart, that named up of another game warden who's more specific to this area here. So I'm going to email him to see if they've heard anything more.
Okay.
He was just going to get an update from them on the trail maps that we have, show some temporary trails, and they were supposed to be done by June of this year, so that they can start accessing the trails again and not the roads.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Okay.
pretty much where we stand.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Sure.
Oh, well, revision annual solar report. Ooh. No, I saw that. Hang on just a second, folks.
So that report and the DPS report are both linked on the website under the meeting.
Okay.
I posted both of those.
Okay, so annually, Revision, who installed our solar array on the roof, comes in and looks at our system and generates a report. This is actually for the period February 24th through January of 25. And the actual numbers of energy production are close to what they thought it might be. They're projected numbers, and actually if we average them, they're probably a little higher than what they projected. So,
108%.
yeah,
Yeah, they projected 20,100 kilowatt hours, and we did 21,714. So a little more than 800.
yeah,
It was a sunnier year.
yeah. All right, and as Aaron noted, those are linked to the agenda for today, that report and the DPS report. All right, and back to the agenda. 28 Elm Street update. We've had complaints from a neighbor about this property. Apparently there are squatters, and the property is a mess. State police have been into it a couple of times. They've never found anybody there, but it's quite apparent to them that there are people staying there. So we have sent a letter to the mortgage holder, which another town had some success doing in a similar situation. So that just went out early last week, so we're waiting to hear if they are going to reply, what their reply will be.
And I've called the numbers that I was given for the woman who owns it and have had no success. It just says that it's not a correct number.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Okay, we have a request to use the townhouse on August 16th for an open house with exhibits about Parsons Field and Middle Road Village, just below the townhouse. Probably includes townhouse. So this is from Lynn Sudlow, and I don't have any issues with it. They've done it every year for a number of years now. And if you guys are okay with it, I will go ahead and say it's okay.
Yeah, I don't have any issues.
Yeah, I don't even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The good thing about our insurance now is that it covers things like this. So it covers our liability and things like this.
Yeah.
So we don't need to worry about somebody getting insurance. All right. So I'm just going to say, let's see, we might as well vote on this. We have a motion to allow Lynn and her group to use the townhouse on August 16th.
So moved.
Seconded.
Seconded, all right. Any discussion? All in favor? All right. All right, let's see. Let's go there.
Yeah, it's one less liability hanging from the ceiling in that building.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
right. Yeah, in case you don't know what Aaron's referring to, we had the old hot air furnace removed from in there. It was a real monstrosity that looked very out of place. All right. Any updates, Jen?
I did have somebody question what the dirt was doing on the side of the road by the north, Parsons Field's North Cemetery. And that dirt was used to fill in a hole in the cemetery. Looked like a grave had caved in. I'm not sure what caused the hole, but it was pretty deep, pretty big. So I used that screen loam to fill it in. I'm keeping a little bit there in case the rain sinks it in more and we gotta go in and fill it more. So that's what the dirt's doing by the cemetery. I've called a tree company to talk about getting the ash trees taken down in the cemetery that look like they're gonna fall on the old graves, but I have not heard back from them. I know all the tree services are probably busy for months.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I did just get a message from Maya that he won't be able to meet with us on our workshop on Thursday.
Okay.
We'll try for another date.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met with Southern Maine Planning and Development Commission via Zoom a couple of times this past week regarding our grant and timelines of getting out bids for assessment companies to come in and do an assessment of the town's energy use. So we also are going to be working with the community for ecology-based economy out of Norway. They do a lot of assessing as well. CB. And I think that's about it.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Sure.
Karen?
I don't have any updates. I haven't heard back from Paul yet.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'll reach back out and see. I got a couple different work streams working with him, trying
Yeah.
to get things figured out. But
Yeah.
and I know he was waiting on a couple contractors because he's got one for the asbestos, one for digging, and potentially a third.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a couple that he needs to work with.
Okay,
So I know that he was waiting on timing for that.
yeah,
And that was all I had.
yeah, okay, good. Good, if there's any way he could get going on the removing the tank and moving the propane tank, that would be
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah,
Moving the propane tank? Is he
Yeah.
gonna give us an estimate for that too?
yeah.
Yeah, it's on my list of
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, which means they'll have to repipe the generator, but they're gonna be piping in for the boiler and stove anyways, so.
Yeah.
It's like a huge.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Tammy Snow's email, did you want to mention anything about that? No.
no need. We did a lot of budget work today. Thank you three, because you did most of it. And we're almost there on a budget proposal for this year. We'll finish it up hopefully Thursday. The budget committee has met a couple of times, and they used information that we put together last week at their meeting today. And hopefully, like I said, we'll have the full proposal for them next week.
They are meeting again at 4 on Monday.
Pardon me?
They are meeting again at 4
Yeah.
o'clock on Monday.
Okay,
and
yeah,
tonight.
I figured they would,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so that means, well, we do still have to talk budget. Okay, whatever workshop time on Thursday we don't use on the budget, we will start looking at personnel policy. It's been on our item list here forever, and we need to get to it.
Discussing the health insurance coverage for the road crew.
You know, that's part of the,
Yeah, but it could probably, that's something that might be at the end of the town meeting, right? I know specifically my want to talk about one of the road crew to get insurance, but I think that's something that we would budget.
We have to budget it.
Yeah,
Well, you'd have to budget
So-
for it, but you also have to change your personnel policy to.
yeah.
to include it.
Yeah,
To include
we
it.
have budgeted
So
for
it's
it. We-
one and
we
the
did.
same.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
It's on here as two separate items: personnel policy updates and workshop to discuss it. But it's
Right.
it's really one
and
item.
the same, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can Maya just email what he's thinking for a budget, just so we could move forward with it on Thursday? I mean, he must have some thoughts,
I'll ask him.
yeah,
just to get, you know what I mean? It's a huge part of the budget.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is, it is. And it is frustrating, I mean, he does a great job, but he's not a planner, unfortunately. So. Okay, I guess that's it from this side of the room. Jeff, what you got?
Well,
That remote,
start off with the positive.
camera.
I'm glad to
Remote.
hear that you're gonna possibly move that propane tank. That's good. You mentioned about ash trees at the cemetery. There were some maple trees too at the cemeteries that probably need to be cut down before you pull up the fence. And I was on the budget committee next door, and we met with rescue today. You know, talking about an ambulance and stuff like that, and I mentioned the fact that maybe we should not stretch out the payments. on an ambulance. We should just pay it straight out, which just means that we have to increase the reserve account for an ambulance. Because I guess the savings could be like $75,000 if we just paid it straight out. So it might be an idea for the select board to meet when you meet in October with the rescue, to mention that. Think about increasing the reserve account for the ambulance. And if we pay it straight out, we'll save $75,000. Because it might increase our taxes right now, but if we can save $75,000 by paying it straight out, you know, it's nice and safe. So.
Yeah, if that's a real number, that's certainly worth looking.
And social services, I was here at the workshop and you mentioned social services. There's 14 social services. Aaron, are they all on our website, do you know?
None of them are, I don't believe.
Okay, so if we're giving these social services any money, they probably should be on our website.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, that's good. And, I think that's enough for today.
Thanks,
Okay.
Jeff.
Thanks. And the Mounces, what you got?
Just, any movement on the conditional use?
None.
We're waiting to hear from the
None that we
planning
know
board.
of.
Yeah, yeah,
That's all I got.
all right,
We're wondering too.
yeah.
Is Danielle still with the planning board?
Desiree?
Desiree, as far as we know, she's kind of the one we're waiting to hear from. Yep,
Maybe wait.
yeah, all right, very good.
That's all we got.
There's nothing else, then I think we'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second?
All right, all in favor? We are adjourned. Thank you, folks. I still don't know what happened.
Where'd you go?
My guess is it's in the planning board room, but that's just a guess.